It is a tried and true formula that can bring fame and fortune to a leader, especially if the leader is a demagogue, and harm to many others. Unite people by rallying them around a scapegoat to despise. Make sure to build up the scapegoat as an enemy that is out to harm you and the people united around you, even though the reverse is true, and even though the enemy you create most often wants nothing more than to be left alone. Demonize the enemy or scapegoat. Make them seem all-powerful. The more powerful you make the enemy appear, the stronger it makes you look in opposing the enemy you created. The more you look strong and powerful, the more people will flock to you and follow you. The more people flock to you, the richer and more powerful and famous you become. Scapegoating does not make the people doing the scapegoating stronger. It makes them weak and dependent on their hate and hate-mongering leader. History proves time and time again where hatred and scapegoating leads. History also demonstrates time and time again how people excuse or ignore the scapegoaters, thus allowing the hate to flourish. Farrakhan, Duke, feed off of the Jew to make themselves appear strong. They feed off of the Jew because they know it brings them attention, fame, and more followers. It is a human flaw that people love an enemy to hate and will flock to a leader that legitimizes and provides that hate. A demented, warped man found that hate, the same Jew hate that Farrakhan, Duke, and millions others embrace, was put in charge of an entire nation with a powerful army. By the time it was over, almost the entire Jewish population in Europe was exterminated, but it did not end there. Millions more were murdered. Over 50 million people were killed during that war. Europe lay in ruins by following a warped, demented man that offered nothing but a scapegoat to demonize along with hate and racial superiority. People make excuses for Farrakhan. His hatred, scapegoating, and racial and religious supremacism are ignored or excused. Some people point out the good Hitler allegedly did. Many people do the same for Farrakhan. But the supposed good that comes to individuals by uniting them around hate never ends well. It always ends with an enormous amount of evil. History repeats itself because people never learn from it. The siren calls of hate, supremacism, and scapegoating are too strong for many to resist. Unfortunately, too many people, out of some kind of perverse political correctness, are selective as to which supremacists and hate mongers they will oppose. And thus, Farrakhan, unlike some of his white-skinned, like-minded Jew-hating compatriots, gets a pass.